Hello guys, this is Sandra here, and today we're on the bed, which means a chatty video, and it's an exciting one. It's the first empties of the year. I'm here with my usual little backpack bag filled with quite a few things, but to be fair, I don't feel like I have a lot of things in here, and that's the reason why this is the first one of the year. So I don't know, I just don't feel like there's as much stuff in here as there usually is. So this is all my empties from the month of January and February. Currently it's like the 4th of March, or I'm pretty sure it's the 4th. But yeah, I have a lot of makeup products especially that are on the brink of being finished up, but I actually haven't finished them. So I feel like next time I'm doing this, probably in about another 2 months time, there will be a lot more makeup empties in here than there are now. There's virtually maybe 4, and the rest is more skincare and hair care. So if you're into that, keep on watching. Otherwise, I guess we just, yeah, see you next time. I don't know. Yeah, I personally prefer more makeup empties, and I was suggested under another video that I keep all my makeup empties from this year and do a whole video on that at the end of this year. So I'm gonna do that. But yeah, unfortunately there's not a lot of makeup bits. This time around it's more skincare, hair care, and other random little bits. So, without me blabbering on for way too long, let's hop into this because there's still a few bits. So, the first one is something that I have in every single empties video, and it's this one. This one is the Waitrose Nourishing Conditioner, which is ATP, and I love these. Now, usually I don't have this one. Usually I have the other one, which is like a chamomile one, I think. So that one is more green and yellower than red in the packaging. And I liked this one, but I didn't like it as much as the other one. So currently I have a lot of hair care items still, and shampoos and conditioners I have to go through. But I will definitely repurchase the other one, not this one. I just thought I'm gonna try it, but yeah, I prefer the other one. I mean, it did its job, but I just feel like this was a bit heavier than that one. I mean, this one that does say it's for dry, damaged hair, and mine is definitely not dry or damaged. Mine is more like a normal hair, I guess. So while this was nice, this is not something I'm gonna repurchase, but I feel like this is in every single empties, so here we go again with this. The next product is skincare. I'm pretty sure that was my only hair care product in here. And this one is the Balea Micellar Water. I'm trying to see if there's anything here in English, but it's all in German. So I got this micellar water when I was at home, and I think I'm gonna buy it again next time I'm home because it's amazing. It literally didn't cost more than like £3-4, and it lasted me a good half a year, if not a bit more. Now, I don't use micellar water every single day. Most of the time I have other makeup removers that I use, but I just like to have it in hand for swatches, or if I don't know, mess up my makeup but when I'm at the table and it's not a full face I want to take off, that's when I use it. Or sometimes when I double cleanse, this is the second step, but I don't use it every single day. But this was really nice. With some micellar waters, my problem is that it can make my skin feel like it's a bit stripped. And this one didn't do that. It didn't burn my eyes. It just took everything off, although to be fair, it does say in the front that it is safe for the face, eyes and lips. So, you know, I feel like it definitely is true. If you have this brand around you, now I don't think you have it in every single country, definitely not in England. But you can buy it in Hungary where I'm from, you can buy it in Germany, Austria, I'm not too sure, maybe Switzerland. I'm not too sure in which countries you can get it, but definitely in quite a few European countries. So if you see this, I would recommend picking it up, and I will definitely get another bottle when I'm home this summer. This was great. To stick to skincare, I have a few more bits in here. So these two are both eye masks. One of them is the Kiko Nourishing Eye Patch, and the other one is the Nip and Fab No Needle Fix Eye Mask, and I really like both of these. Now, I didn't notice a major difference from any of these, but my eyes lately are quite sensitive and they water a lot, so in the outer corner they are a bit more dry. So apart from me using all my eye creams, you know, morning and night, I like to you know, every once in a while incorporate these into my routine. Now I know they are quite wasteful, but for the under eyes there's no like leave-on mask, or well, if there is and it's cruelty free, let me know. Maybe I'm just not educated enough, but I don't think there is anything like that. And you know, none of these were better than the other ones, so I would purchase them again. It's nice to occasionally have these, and it feels quite nice under your eyes as well. It's just really nice and refreshing, plumps up the eyes a little bit. But other than that, yeah, I'm not sure what else I can say about these. They were really nice to wear. I have 3 more face creams in here. The one I used up first was the Body Shop Vitamin E Moisture Cream. I quite like this, but I heard... oh, what's his name?
He lives in Hawaii and he talks about skincare. Oh my god, his name escapes me. What's his name? He has a YouTube channel, obviously.
Oh, Hyram. There we go. I'm gonna link his channel below. And he talked about Body Shop, and he said that this range especially is really highly packed with fragrance, which I didn't notice before, and it is true. While it did not break me out, I'm not sure it did enough for my skin. Like, it felt nice when I was using it, but I think because of the fragrance, because I had a period, now it starts to calm down, I'm not sure what it was about. I had a period where my skin was really breaking out a lot. It calmed down now. I'm not sure what caused it. Maybe I was just trying too many products, or I really don't know. I started double cleansing now as well, so maybe that's what's helping. Maybe whatever I was using just did not clean it properly enough. But yeah, it was okay, but I'm not sure it was special enough for me to repurchase. Then the moisturizer I used up after was the Aveda Botanical Kinetics Intense Hydrating Soft Cream. Now this one I would happily repurchase. Typically to Aveda, the scent of it is really like spa-like, which I don't necessarily like, but I'm pretty sure this doesn't have any fragrance in it. It's all plant-based, quite good ingredients. Is there any fragrance in it? I can't see the ingredients. It must have been on the box. But my skin seemed to react to this really well. I think my skin really liked it, and I was mostly using it in the nighttime. I really like this, so this might be one to repurchase. I think my skin really agreed with this. And then another one is just a mini, is the Ole Henriksen Sheer Transformation Perfecting Moisturizer. And I bought a mini version of this because I thought it would be quite nice to try, as my skin has had a bit more texture lately, like breakouts, not necessarily texture, but I thought this might be something that will help my skin just to regain a nice, you know, clear complexion. I don't know. Now, I feel like while this was, oopsie, while this was nice, it was way too small for me to know if it actually works or not. But also, it didn't seem to be hydrating enough for what my skin needs. So I think this might be a nice option for me in the summertime when my skin doesn't need as much moisture. But at the moment in London it's still quite cold, so I just feel like I need something a bit thicker. So it might be a possibility for me to get the full size in the summer. I just wanted to see how the formula is. But at the moment I just needed something that's a bit more rich than this. When it comes to the body, I don't have any more skincare, but I have body care. So I have this body butter from the Body Shop. Again, it's all gone. The scent. And it's the I can't talk. It's the Fall for Pumpkin body butter. And in the beginning, I think if you watch back my, I'm pretty sure it was like a haul video or something like that. I'm gonna link it up in the cards. It was a scent that I was not too sure about, and then gradually as I use it more and more, I really grown to like the smell. And so did my boyfriend. Every night I cuddled up to him and I put this on. He really liked it. It's quite a strong, autumny, heavier kind of scent, which, well, makes sense. Does it smell like pumpkin? I don't know. Not too sure what pumpkin smells like. I don't really like pumpkin, but yeah, I really grown to like this smell. So if they bring this, oh, vanilla pumpkin, that's what I smell in it, the vanilla. But it has something else in it as well, because it smells a bit spicier. But if they bring this out next year, I would happily repurchase this. And I'm gonna keep the packaging, and not too sure what I'm gonna use it yet for, but I'm gonna use it because, well, look at it. Okay, the camera really cut me off as it ran out of battery, but I was just saying that I really love this packaging. I mean, look at it. It's flowers and a skull, and it's just so pretty. So if you have any ideas of what you use these for, let me know, because I don't really want to throw it away. That's just too pretty. But another body care, I guess, item I have is a hand cream. And again, it's something I picked up while I was at home last summer, and it's a Balea hand cream. But it was not a traditional kind of hand cream. It was sort of like a hair mousse. So you were pressing this and then a mousse came out. Great sound. The other day there was nothing coming out, so now it's surprising how much came out. But you can see it's more of a moussey consistency. If my camera decides to not to wash out my hand, come on. So you can see it's more of a moussey consistency. And oh, that's a lot. Okay, that's a lot. 3 hours later, we're back. So the other day there was nothing coming out of it, so I'm not sure where all that cream came from. But the scent of it is really nice. It smells like forest fruit and berries. And I'm pretty sure that's what it's supposed to smell like. Yeah, it's supposed to smell like berries. But basically, while I love the smell, it feels quite a bit alcohol-y. Like, the scent has a little bit of alcohol in it as well. And while the first ingredient is water, the third one is alcohol denat. D-E-N-A-T. I don't know. There's perfume in it as well, which, I mean, it's a hand cream, so that's fine, I guess. Of course there is perfume in it, that's where the berry scent is coming from. But because the alcohol is so close to the first ingredients, like it's a third ingredient in there, it's almost like counteracting everything else. It doesn't feel hydrating enough. And for that reason, it was a fun product to use because of the whole moussey texture, but because of the alcohol in there, it didn't feel hydrating enough. So while it was fun to use, it was not the best hand cream out there, and I would not really purchase anything like this again. But I bought it more because I looked at it and I'm like, oh, that's fun. And while it was fun, it was not the best hand cream out there really, but you know, fun. Earlier I was lying. There are two teeny tiny hair products in there. They're both from Aveda, and they're both samples of their new Nutri-Plenish line. And they have two different shampoos. There's like a heavier one, I'm pretty sure it's not called heavy, but whatever, and a lighter one. And these are both from the Light Moisture line, and one of them is a shampoo and the other one is a conditioner. The smell of these, oh, they smell so good, and now my hand is quite creamy, but they smell like, I'm not too sure what they smell like. Fairly fruity. Ginger, I'm pretty sure there's ginger in there and something else that I can't remember, but I love these. The original packaging is really pretty pink as well, not like that matters, but it's really nice. Again, as I mentioned earlier, I have quite a lot of shampoos and conditioners at the moment, but once I go through those, I will definitely purchase both the shampoo and the conditioner. These were enough for about, well, I would say the shampoo was enough for about 2 uses, the conditioner 1 and a bit. But it was really nice. It made my hair feel super soft and smooth, and it was just lovely. So obviously these won't be in the total of my used up things because obviously I didn't pay for these and they are tiny, but they were really nice, and I would definitely purchase the full size of these. Now there are no more hair care items left in there. There are 2 things that are for a fun bathing experience. So one of them is something I again got at home when I was home in January, and it's the Isana Berry Heart Bath it's not really a bath salt. I'm trying to figure out what to call them. It's like bath pearls if I translate it. So it came in this little sachet. It was literally enough for one bath, and if I bring it closer you will see like the little illustration. It was literally these teeny tiny pearls that you just threw in your bath, and it made it smell lovely. Again, very pretty self-explanatory. It did smell like berries. Oh, it smells really good, and it did say that it's fairly moisturizing. Now I don't really remember if it felt that moisturizing, but I remember when I stepped in the bathroom, when I poured this in, it dissolved really nicely, and oh, the smell, it smelled like I'm in the bed of berries, just in the bath there, loads of berries, fresh berries. It smelled amazing. I think this was around, if I would to try to say in pounds, around 80p. So I mean, if you think about how that's 80p too, although I mean not many conditioners are, but you know, it's not, I don't know, I don't think it's expensive for it. It's just funny when you think about how it's the same price as a full bottle of conditioner, but it was quite nice. I quite liked it. I didn't think they have like a bigger sachet that's enough for more than one bath. I only seen like these one use and done things, which is obviously not the best for the environment. On the plus side though, obviously it's cruelty free, otherwise I wouldn't have bought it. And also on the back it says it's vegan, so I feel like every once in a while it's okay, but obviously it's not something I would do all the time because it creates a lot of waste. But it was really nice to try. And then another thing is, if you watched my Sephora haul while I was in Paris, I found this in another shop, and this was just a box of the little bath bomb that looked like a cupcake. So yeah, I used it up as well. Now this, on the other hand, it made the water feel really oily, but not oily in the sense that's like disgusting. Oily in the sense that, you know how sometimes in Lush bath bombs as well, the ones that are hydrating, leave this like slight oily film in your water, so that's how it hydrates your skin. That's what this did. The scent of it, I don't remember it having an awful lot of smell. It smells like quite sweet. Now it's all in French in there, and I don't speak French, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure it smells like some sort of flower. Oh yeah, it says rose, rhubarb, some sort of perfume, and I think it's berry, like, I think. Yeah, it does smell a bit of floral as well. But yeah, it was really nice to use. Again, it's not really something that's easy to find, so I don't think there's much point of me here, you know, singing the praises of this. And again, this was around €3, so I don't know. I would just rather spend a bit more and then get something from Lush, if I'm honest, because some of those, maybe not the bath bombs, but let's say the bubble bars you can use more than one time, and oh, some of those are amazing. But yeah, it was nice enough to use. And then before we move on to makeup, I have another shower item and then 2 nail polishes. So let me grab those. So the one shower item I have here is the Elemis Skin Nourishing Shower Cream. Oh my god, was this divine? Is this really expensive? Yes. Does this feel amazing on the skin though? Oh yes. It smells like, I'm not too sure because now it just smells a little bit like still water, but it smelled like really milky and hydrating, which I know does not necessarily seem to make much sense. But it was like quite an old school kind of smell, but in a really nice way. I really enjoyed using this. Now, if I feel really posh and fancy, I might treat myself to a full size. Again, I have loads of stuff in my shower at the moment, so I don't need another one. God knows I don't. But this was really nice. But again, just this, I think it's 100 mils, it's travel size. And let me see, this would cost £12.50, which in the grand scheme of things doesn't seem that nice, but when you think about how it's a small shower gel for £12.50, Now that's a lot. Although I feel like if you are someone who has really dry skin, I actually did feel like this was moisturizing and really nice. So maybe if your skin is quite... Now I don't want to say if your skin is really sensitive, because in that case I would go into Elemis and actually ask them what they recommend. But I feel like this might work. I just really enjoyed this. It was a joy to use, and I'm sorry it's gone. And yeah, if I feel fancy I might treat myself to a full size, but it's so expensive. I don't know if I can justify spending that much on a shower gel. I don't know, but I really like this. And then the two nail polishes, one of them is the Avon Opal top coat, and it's like a little bit of stuck on the top and there's a tiny bit left on the bottom. This was in my 12 pens of Christmas project pen. Camera, come on. There we go. So it looks like there's a little bit in there, but it got to a point where I was doing my nails the other day, these ones, and you can see there's a little bit of sparkle in it, which is this top coat. But it got to the point where it's really hard to get out the remaining nail polish, and also I can't seem to grab enough glitter to come out, and it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort, and altogether it's just not worth it. There's barely anything left in there. I hate it though with nail polishes, like there's always a little bit on the bottom that you just can't get out and it goes to waste. But yeah, I really enjoyed using it. Now obviously A1 is not cruelty free, even though I know they are making steps in the right direction. They are still not cruelty free, unfortunately, because nail polish wise they are really nice, and those eyeliners I had, the glimmer sticks, those were so good, and they have a mascara I love, but they are not cruelty free. So until the day comes when they fully are, I will have to say goodbye to those products. But I really enjoyed using this. But this is gone now. And then another one which is cruelty free is the Leighton Denny what's this called, Stalkers with an R, not an L, nail polish. And again, if we look at it closely, you can see there's a little bit left on the bottom of it, but again, for the life of me I can't get it out. If I can, it takes literally 5 minutes to just do one nail. I'm sorry, my nose is itchy. It literally takes 5 minutes to like do one nail, and I have no time or patience for that. So for that reason I'm gonna say goodbye to this. This was really nice, but usually I had to put on 2 to 3 layers unless I just wanted a really sheer color, because again it's a really nice light color and it's quite a sheer formula. So if you want it to show up, you have to build it up a little bit, but I would happily repurchase this. Now I'm trying to be good. I have many nail polishes, and usually I like to have a quite nude color in my collection, either a pale pink or something like this, and at the moment I have a pale pink. So I might wait, I try. Although this one I really enjoyed. It was a joy to use, the formula was nice, it lasted fairly well as well on the nails. And again, this is a kind of color that I quite like when I don't want anything colorful, or when I know that I don't want to do my nails for a few days, and this will go with so many different things. And yeah, it's just easy, and it was really nice. And also the brush on this was quite nice to use. It's not too wide, but I don't know, because usually I like a brush that's quite wide and this one isn't, but it just worked really nicely. Oh, one thing though, which I just remembered as I opened it, the smell though, oh, it's so strong, so strong. But yes, that's probably enough of a nail polish, but I really enjoyed this, and I will probably purchase it in the future, if not this color, another color maybe. But at the moment I'm trying to be good and not buy any, because I'm looking down there and there's a full little case full of nail polishes. If you want a nail polish collection, maybe let me know. I'm pretty sure I had a video on that last year when I first started my channel, so maybe I can revisit that soon. I don't know, let me know if you would be interested in that. And we arrived to the fun part, which is the makeup, and I'm looking in here and it's literally 4 products. And 2 of them are mascaras, so let's start with that. The first mascara I used up is the Too Faced Damn Girl Mascara, and this is just a little travel size. I will say it again, I said it before, this would be great as a weapon. Look at that sharp edge. You could just really go if someone was about to attack you and you need protection. just use your mascara. It's quite sharp. Not sure where that came from, but I will say it. Other people say it too. The applicator in it is huge. Like, look at that. If I put it to my eye, it's literally bigger than my eye. If it's about the same size, but it's a bit bigger. Like, it definitely has a learning curve to go with it. But apart from the brush, formula wise, I don't think there's a huge... Oh, it's a bit of dry mascara. Lovely. Formula wise, I don't think there's a huge difference between this one and also the Better Than Sex, which is my favorite. The packaging obviously is really similar, it's the same brand, but apart from the wand, I'm not sure there's a lot of difference. The shape of the wand is obviously not the same, but the formula seems really similar. So I wonder if they just changed the wand and gave us the same formula. I don't know, so I will stick to my Better Than Sex, but this was nice to use, and after I got used to the humongous applicator, it was okay to use. It just... I found that on the lower lash line especially, this was extremely hard to use, extremely hard. But I enjoyed it anyway. I'm just gonna stick to Better Than Sex rather than this, but you know, my money still goes to the same company. And then the other one is the Essence Lash Princess Mascara that everyone talks so highly about. Now, with this one, I don't know. While I liked it, the applicator is a bit weird. It's like really curved and it reminds me a bit of the roller lash one. Like on one side it's a bit smaller, the other side it's a bit bigger, but also this one is a bit more curved. Anyway, I think it was good. Did it beat though my Better Than Sex? I'm not sure. So I might possibly repurchase this because I find that it's nice to have as a drugstore option, and since I went cruelty free, I haven't really found a favorite mascara from the drugstore yet. This definitely is the best one I tried, so I find that for that it's great. So I might repurchase this just to have a cheaper alternative at home. But it's not better than my Better Than Sex. I liked it though. I liked it enough to repurchase it. So I definitely think that at a drugstore price range, this is the best one out there. It's just, in my eyes, doesn't beat my Better Than Sex. Or even the Urban Decay version. I love that. I haven't used it in a while, but I still love that one too. So I will probably purchase it when I go home in the summer. Also, you can find it now on the Wilko website if you're in the UK. If you're anywhere else, I'm not sure, but Essence is a brand that is usually quite easy to find in Europe. So here's to the Lash Princess. I think I will repurchase this, but it didn't throw off my Too Faced one of the throne, if it makes sense. Now another similar but slightly different product is this little guy, which is an eyebrow gel, and this is the Rabbit Lash High Definition Eyebrow Gel in the shade Soft Brown, and I think this was like a deluxe sample, and I was pretty sure they used to sell this around the £10 mark, but I couldn't find it, so that's what I counted it with. The full size of this bad boy is I think like 36 quid or 32 or something ridiculous, and I used to own that just in the dark brown rather than the soft brown. This was really nice. And I'm not sure it's fully empty. Obviously, it's not a see-through packaging, so I can't tell. But there was nothing really anymore coming out of the packaging. Now, I'm pretty sure that the whole deal with these are that they are supposed to hydrate your brows as well. Now, my brows are naturally quite thick to start with, so I don't know if these did anything in addition because I have a lot of them to start with. But I felt like it kept my makeup quite nice, like my brows quite nice in place, and it did what an eyebrow gel should do. So I really liked it. Was it special enough for me to repurchase? No. I think a drugstore option like my Essence one at the moment can do exactly the same thing, but it was nice to use. It just, especially at full price, I used to have that before as well, and the packaging broke really quickly, although when I looked at the website now they changed it. So that might be slightly more durable, but I'm just not sure it was good enough for me to pay £36 on it. So while it was nice to use, I don't think it's something I'm going to repurchase, although it's cruelty free, so that's a bonus. And then the last item, I'm so sorry, makeup wise this is a really unimpressive 2 months. But the last one is the Too Faced Peach Mist, and this is supposed to be like a mattifying setting spray. Now I liked it. If you are sensitive to scent though, the whole peach line is not for you. It smells so strong of like chemically peach, which I don't mind, although sometimes with the powder, oh, it's strong. But I don't mind it. But the thing is with this one as well, that the spray was quite... Now that there's nothing really coming out, it seems really soft. But it was quite an aggressive spray. Like you had to make sure that you hold it far away enough, otherwise it will just be like a big splotch. Again, I don't think it was really mattifying. Now again, it was not hydrating my skin or anything like that, but it didn't really seem to mattify either. It was quite nice if I felt like I over powdered, and then it helped me to make it look less powdery. But you know, other setting spray will do the same. And a travel size, I bought it in a set, but a travel size would set you back £12. So if you want to try it, and that's why I like travel sizes most of the time, because I like to try it first before spending a whole lot of money on just a small one, on a big one. So I feel like if you want to try it, go for it. But if you're really oily, I think the best way to go is still... That was a weird sound, sorry. I think if you're oily, the best way to go will still be the Urban Decay D-Slick. That just works a lot better when it comes to oily skin. It was good to try, but again, it's not a setting spray that rocked my world, really. And I'm a bit oily in the T-zone, but nowhere else. So I don't need massive oil control, but this didn't really do it anyway. And that's it. And that's all of it gone. So I'm sorry if you're more into the makeup empties. I'm promising next time there will be more. There are so many items where I'm really close of finishing it up. Just, yeah, they didn't make it for this update, so next update they will be in here. But for now, I'm gonna go. Let me know if you want to see a video on the nail polishes, and let me know what you think. What have you used up lately as well? I would want to know. What's worth repurchasing? I don't know. Let me know. And again, keep drinking every time I say let me know. You're gonna get drunk in no time. But for now, I'm gonna go. I hope you have a lovely day, and I hope I will see you in my next video. If you enjoy my content, or if this is the first video, please consider subscribing. I don't eat my hair every single time. But yeah, I'm gonna shut up now and go. I hope you have a lovely day, and see you next time, hopefully. Bye bye. Alright guys, it's a lot later, different lipstick, but I realized I forgot to talk about how much the products are actually worth in total. So just to jump back, the products I used up are altogether worth £162.09. So knowing how much I used up in the past, that's actually not bad. I mean, I'm always happy when I use up products, because it's like, even if I spend that money, I get my money's worth. But most of the time I get these products as a gift for free or whatever, just, you know, on a discount. So it's not always what I actually spend on it, but that's the value of them. And they're all worth £162.09 altogether. I'm pretty sure that's one of the lowest I've done so far, especially knowing that it's 2 months. But I just haven't used up that many things, so, you know. That's it, I'm gonna go now. I just wanted to pop back and let you know that. But for now, I'm gonna go. See ya!